Hi, I'm DUDGRICK Bevins. I'm an interdisciplinary artist. I am from the North Georgia mountains, and I work in all mediums and modes.
Hi there, my name is Andy Reisner. I'm a German musician and composer located in the surroundings of Cologne, and I'm looking forward to have a conversation with DUDGRICK. Hi.
My first question, tell me about where your half of the album came from, the inspiration and the process of making it.
Well, Die zwei Brüder is an excerpt from a soundtrack to a film that I did the soundtrack to. And the film is about two brothers which are completely different but bound to one another by fate. That is for me an analogy to the situation on planet Earth these days. Separation of societies can only be responded by recognizing that all mankind is one. The second piece on my side is called The Secret Chord, which is definitely a challenge to myself. Everybody knows about 4 chord songs, and I tried to make a song which uses 5 chords and let it sound organically. This was a challenge to me.
Thank you. This album is very different from another one of your releases, Soundtracks. Tell me about what similarities or trends you find going through these 2 albums or all of your work as a whole.
Well, I consider myself of being a media musician. That means taking different styles of music and put them all together and make my own style out of it. And this leads to the situation that I can take a stylistic from here and a stylistic from there and put them all together and use them like anybody else uses a piano or a cello or something. And this is on the other side the reason why all my albums are very different and sometimes very spacey and sometimes very swinging, sometimes very odd.
When you look back on learning the guitar, what artists had the biggest impact in forming your current style? Whose work do you see yourself in?
I can remember I was about 10 years old or something, and I saw a picture of Mark Bolan's T-Rex, and I thought by myself, what Mark is playing on the guitar, I can certainly do by myself. And this was the reason why I started to learn guitar and to play guitar. But you're right, nowadays my style is completely different from Mark Bolan's T-Rex. And the later influences are definitely Jimi Hendrix and definitely Django Reinhardt and Ivan Orset, Terje Rupdahl, which are Scandinavian guitarists, and I like that style very much.
Who do you think needs to hear our album? Who is your ideal audience for this work we've put together?
Well, everyone who's open-minded to frequency and sound and has definitely no prejudices to anything. Is anybody out there?
I know that you're a very philosophical musician. What magics, ideals, or philosophies do you see at work in this album as a whole?
Well, your approach and my approach to music is very different, as I think. Not only our instruments are different, but also our idea of music is different. And this makes the thing so interesting to have this both influences on one album included. And this is a synonym for me to the situation on planet Earth these days. I'd like to give a statement to not separate people, not to split them up, but to unite them, no matter which idea they have.
Thank you so much for humoring me, Andy. This was a joy to make with you, and I look forward to another project.
Thank you very much for your questions, DUDGRICK, and thank you very much, everyone, for your attention to this project, and thank you for working with me, and I'm looking forward too. Bye.